So I have Dan Smith here with me from Friends of Vail Mountain Rescue, and all this snow is so great for the mountains, but it also makes you a very busy man.
It makes the team very busy, and it makes, it creates an environment where people who love to do this, even with great experience, can get into places where they probably shouldn't go if they weren't just tearing it up in a snow machine or running downhill real fast. And, oh man, I shouldn't have gone in there.
Yeah.
So you just have to keep your head on straight, and you have to think about what you're doing. Avalanches, danger is considerable right now. We've had 14 in our county and Summit County, 118 in the state. And this is just the ones that people have seen. Mm-hmm. Some may have been human triggered, some may have been naturally triggered. There are hundreds of others people didn't see. We've had one death, and this was not in a huge avalanche. The early report came out last night. The avalanche was about 250 feet wide at the top, about 350 feet at the bottom, about 500 feet long, foot deep at the top, 3 feet deep at the bottom. That's not huge, it's kind of normal for avalanche. In Colorado, we don't get the 25-footers. Can, but not often. And this person didn't survive. Companions dug them out and weren't successful.
And sometimes you can do everything that you're
everything
supposed
perfect.
to do, and it just doesn't go right.
It's not a good outcome. They all had the gear, shovel, beacon, and probe. So it was a quick find. But the rule of threes, you can be, 3 minutes without oxygen, 3 days without water, and 3 weeks without food. Well, that 3 minutes without oxygen that's a tough one. Mm-hmm. And if you get buried head down, we've had people that ride an avalanche out and they're doing okay and they're flipping over and they land at the bottom and they flip upright and their head's out, great. If they have one more quarter turn or half turn, heads down, not great. There's a lot of fate involved in avalanches. And it's not like Black Hawk. I mean,
a great resource for that is the Colorado Avalanche
absolutely.
Information Center.
Check them every morning when I come in here, and every morning we're going out. Avalanches, unlike Black Hawk, will not buy you a drink if you lose. It's a little bit different situation, so you have to be careful. Never do anything around here alone. It's winter, summer, spring, fall. Don't do things alone. Alone's a very bad idea. You've got nobody to help you, and you've got nobody to go for help if your cell phone signal can't get out. You need that other person.
And you need that other person to know what they're doing as well. You have to
yes, it's
know
very
that
nice.
they practice with their gear and they know how to use their gear, because just having the right stuff and not knowing what to do with it is not a good situation.
I mean, nobody ever throws away an old beacon. You use it for practice. Mm-hmm. As technology gets better, you might get a new beacon to carry, and you use your old one for practice. I try, start of the season, before the snow's out, I toss it in my yard. Now I can see it, but I promise myself I won't cheat. I'm looking at my beacon, and it just gets your mind back into working with a beacon. Shoveling class. When we hold shoveling classes, and you have to, there's a way to dig out. If the slope's like this, and you've got a ping right here, where is it? Well, it's probably straight down. It's not here. You have a lot of digging to do.
Dan, we got to take a quick break. We're going to check on that local weather coming up next, and then we'll have more with Dan here in just a moment.